You guys, it's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back. Except for I'm not back with another read. I'm back with Vlogmas. I want to say day 13. I'm not really sure no more. I'm kind of losing track of the days because I be in the house. So I think it's day 13, but if it's not, y'all will see it in the title what day it is. Anyway, you guys, I rode a little blunt. I was sitting here high. I just ate me a sandwich with some hot flamers on it. Like, it was so nostalgic. It reminded me of like school lunch or like a sandwich with some chips on it after the pool or something like that. Like, you know, just old school, good ass meal memories. Like, it was one of those. But yeah, I was just sitting here, and for some reason, I don't know why, but it came to my thought process, like I started, I don't know if it started with me and Jonathan, but it really had got me thinking about like how, oh yeah, I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, bitch. That's how it happened. So I was watching Grey's Anatomy, spoiler alert, because hello. So I was watching Grey's Anatomy, and in the older episodes, basically what was on the screen was Alex was like laying in the bed with Izzy while she was fighting cancer. She had just got done from surgery and all this stuff, and all I could think about was Jonathan, like, and him watching me go through giving birth and being a mom, and you know, watching me go through all of what I went through, and kind of me watching him go through everything that he experienced as well from the perspective of a father. So I'm just like, dang, people are really attracted to strength. You know, people are really attracted to people who can like get through stuff, people who can like really, really overcome stuff. Because if y'all are following along with Grey's Anatomy still, Alex ended up leaving the show and going back to Izzy after he had already had like a wife or whatever. So that just goes to show, in my mind, I equated that with like, dang, why do people always fall for broken people? And I had to think about it like, dang, I used to say that about myself. Like, as a woman, I used to date who I felt like were broken men. Now, as an adult, I recognize that we're all broken. We all have shit that we're healing from and shit that we go through and experience and all that kind of stuff. However, I feel like people who are nurturers, people who are naturally carers, people who naturally want to love people and give people love are attracted to people they see going through something. I feel like there's kind of like a draw, like, you struggling, I'm struggling, let's get through something together. Like, let's pull through together. And it's also a kind of like, dang, you really got through that, you really experienced that, like, you were really able to overcome that. Let me link up with you. Let me figure out what you got going on. What's your recipe? So yeah, cheers if you smoking with me during this smoke sesh. Happy Vlogmas. So y'all know Jonathan in the last videos told y'all that I smoke flat wraps, right? In the video that we did together. Let me show y'all what I found. Now, I didn't really know how to roll it. I didn't know how to stick it closed, so I had to roll it up with the little top paper. But it is burning slow, and it is, you can stuff a lot of weed in here. I just didn't. And it's hitting. So there's that, and it hit very, very smooth. Like, it's not making my chest hurt hella bad, and it's strong weed. It's some gas. So yeah, all in all, if I knew how to roll them, I would say buy them if you smoke blunts still and you haven't transferred over. If I didn't stop smoking, I definitely think I would probably transfer over to not smoking tobacco products and getting more into just knowing what I'm smoking and being aware of what I'm smoking. But for right now, my journey is really quitting. Like, I was thinking about that too before I cut on the camera, while I was eating and while I was smoking. I was just thinking to myself, like, I keep saying I want to change my life, but what have I changed? Like, what active steps am I doing? Like, I am changing my attitude. Okay, that's the first step. But now it's like, okay, I've been changing my attitude for about a week, but now what am I doing? I'm still in the habit of smoking every day. Me and Kamaya still play all day, kick it all day. I haven't really gotten back into the groove of working. Um, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that's kind of like a confidence issue that I'm having, because ever since I gave birth to my baby and my baby died, and I felt like, damn, okay, I have to announce this to the world because people knew I was pregnant. It was like my identity was different. I don't know what I'm finna get on live and say, what we finna talk about, how we finna, without people bringing it up or feeling sorry for me, or you know, it's a lot to take in when I think about my career, because I am a social media influencer. That's how I get people to purchase my merchandise, which is like a reading or a t-shirt or whatever. Is because people are influenced by me. They like who I am, so they want to get a reading by me. They like my energy, they like how I read, or something like that. And I haven't put myself out there. I really want to focus on YouTube. I keep saying that, but I feel like it's other stuff I'm supposed to be doing. Like, my grandma been trying to get me over her house every single day to learn how to sew and take over her business, because my grandma is so talented, so creative. She can damn near do everything. And yeah, so I just feel like I could be doing more. I'm super proud of myself. I want to give myself a pat on the back for the fact that I'm really doing Vlogmas and I'm here every day. I want to shout out y'all, because no matter what, I have people who are watching me not do shit. Like, somebody commented the other day, and I'm so sorry, my phone, I didn't hear it sitting on the charger. She said, it's like you and your friend being on FaceTime, dry as fuck, not saying shit, doing your own thing. And I'm like, I felt that, because you love your best friend. Y'all just want to be talking to each other. Even if y'all ain't paying attention to each other, y'all energy is still there. That's how I feel with my man in the house. I like him being in the house, even if he's sleeping, even if he's not paying attention to me. I like his energy around my house. So I can appreciate that even if I'm not doing shit in my videos. Y'all like my energy, y'all like my voice, y'all like me in y'all space. I fuck with y'all for fucking with me, and that's period. Okay? But yeah, I just keep watching miracles happen. I just keep watching blessings happen and things unfold. And I also said to myself today, I had a revelation earlier. This man that I had kind of held a grudge in my heart for, that I let go today, was one of my neighbors. Because one day I was on a bike and I was struggling, and I was bringing all of this tree wood back to my house from all the way down the street that somebody had cut down so I could make a bonfire with Kamaya. I was struggling. I was doing it on my bike, trying to lug this big old tree, and I had stopped and put it in front of his house to take a break and go get the other trees from down there, because I had to make a couple trips. He got to yelling at me like, move all this, you can't put this right here. And his nephew or somebody younger than him stopped him and was like, hey, I watched her. She done made a couple trips. She not gonna leave it right here. She gonna be right back. And I got an attitude, and I just dragged it from in front of his house. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it from in front of your house. Don't even worry about it. And today I was just like, I'm gonna forgive him, because he didn't see me before. He didn't see the aftermath, that it wasn't gonna be in his yard for long. All he had was his vision of what I was doing right then and there, which was dragging trees in front of his house. And that's kind of how we see the world. Sometimes we don't pay attention to what happened in our past. We don't always have a clear version, or we don't know our future. You know, all we seeing is right now. So it'd be hard to see a good outcome, or it'd be hard to see sometimes the positives, or shit, for some people who are really, really in that shit, the future, a life for themselves, like, it be deep. And I want to put myself in a position to really start paying attention to my past. Like, I've been noticing, like, when cheating shit come up, or like domestic violence, or like little shit like that, like when that shit pop up on YouTube, or like people telling their stories or stuff like that, or whatever, like I always skip it, or like hurry up and scroll past, like I don't want to see it, because it's like, should be in your face, like should be in your face for you to see it and for you to heal from it. But a lot of times we run from shit that has already hurt us, because like, why the fuck we want to feel that pain again? Not realizing that recognizing why we felt that pain in the first place is what's going to stop us from ever having to feel that level of pain again. That's how we put ourselves in repeated cycles, and that's what I don't want to do. I'm not gonna lie, this relationship has been teaching me so much about myself as a woman. Being with this man, I realized I don't want to do tit for tat. I don't want to love in a way where it's like, okay, you had a bad day, so now I'm gonna have a bad day, or you did something, so I'm gonna do something. You irritated me, I'm gonna irritate you, or like whatever. I'm starting to realize that in my friendships and my relationship with my mother, it's kind of like having somebody in your space every day, even my child. I'm really trying my best to become aware of how everybody is doing, what's happening around me. Like, I'm tired of missing out on shit, like missing out on messages, missing out on lessons that I should be learning, like all of that, because I don't want to be stuck no more. I don't want to be in a rut. I don't want to feel like I've been at the same level for this long. I don't want to feel behind. I don't want to feel like I'm losing out on shit or missing out. I wanna feel happy and joyous every day, and I feel a level of that. But I feel like I'm also in my mind creating this version of happiness that I haven't yet to obtain yet, and I don't think it's unobtainable. I don't feel like it's far fetched. I feel like it's right there. But I ain't never did this shit before, so I'm just on this journey doing it and hoping that I'm doing the right shit. I'm keeping hope in my heart, because that's what kids got. Like, Kamaya lately has been having such an imagination, and I think it's so beautiful that she talks to me about it, and she don't be scared to tell me what she's seeing, or what she's feeling, or what she's hearing, or what she's thinking. And I'd be amazed by how her imagination is real life, and how we don't pay attention to our kids, how we don't pay attention to the world. We was watching a fucking animal documentary, and just watching the animals, they make the same facial expressions as us. They have the same instincts as us. They have a level of good and bad. They have a level of right and wrong. They have a level of respect, dignity, honor, morals, values, families. Like, the world is so much bigger than us and our shit, and I'm trying to make myself aware of that every day. I'm not the only person sad. I'm not the only person going through something. I'm not the only person grieving. I'm not the only person struggling. I'm not alone. That thought right there, people commenting on my videos, and me being like, oh damn, okay, I'm not doing this for nothing. That keeps me going. That keeps me aware of the world. That it's not just me. It's not just my city. It's not just where I'm at right now. It's not just the goals that I have for myself right now, because the goals that I have for myself right now are not the goals that I have for myself a year ago. So I can appreciate the expansion of my goals, the expansion of my maturity, my thought process, my vision, my understanding, my compassion. Like, I'm growing spiritually so much right now, and I'm so grateful and appreciative for that. But I'm ready to grow, like, on the outside. I've been working on the inside for the last, I would say God been working on me for like 3-4 years, maybe even 6, for real. Maybe even my whole life. Maybe I just feel like I'm chosen to go through shit and get through shit, and of course we all are. We're all, but I'm one of them, and I gotta hold that on me, that there's just shit that I have to go through, and I'm in my acceptance phase of my grieving process. I don't know what all the steps are. I probably should look them up, but that shit real. And it's scary because you don't know what the fuck gonna come out of this life, and all we really know is what's happening from moment to moment, minute to minute. You could get a car right now that change your whole life, good or bad. Jonathan could literally get discovered tomorrow, today, tonight. Somebody could stumble across my video and literally shout me out, and I get plenty, like an influx of subscribers like that. Our life could change like this, like that. The thing that you've been praying on, the thing that you've been waiting for, this thing that you've been sitting on, it could come tomorrow. It could come when you wake up. We don't fucking know. Like, it's like I'm in a phase of just kind of like, I want to question why things happen, because I feel like if we don't, how can we change them? But then again, it's like, dang, do I even question God? Like, what do I question? What's too far? What's crossing the line? I'm learning that with my daughter. Like, I keep telling her, like, learn when I'm not playing no more. Look at my face now when I'm not playing. So it's kind of like, okay, God, like, when is playtime over? It gotta be right now, because I want it so bad. So I gotta make myself uncomfortable. I gotta do things that maybe I don't want to do. Get up earlier, force myself to work out or do yoga or eat clean, and it's not to say stuff that I don't want to do, but stuff that's not in my day-to-day routine, stuff that I'm gonna have to actively tell myself to do. Because we can tell ourselves, oh, I'm changing my life around, but how often do we actually take action towards doing so? And I'm speaking from a level of realization, a level of epiphany. Because nobody, and I was telling Kamaya today, she was saying, oh, people, they're not gonna want to be my friend. Or I don't know how we got on the conversation, but I said, if they don't tell you, your friends not always gonna tell you everything you want to hear. If your friends don't tell you when you're messing up, then they ain't really your friends. Period. And she's 4. You gonna know what it is and what it ain't. And this is stuff that we grow up thinking, oh, our parents don't know what they talking about. They don't. I wish I could see my mom, how I see her now when I was a kid. Like, I wish when I was a kid I saw her as I see her now. I wish that I appreciated her more. Because I be praying like hell that Kamaya, she get it and she understands and she know, you know, what mommy be experiencing and that I love her and I want her to be able to talk to me. I want to know what she experiencing in life. Like, what she going through, what her life look like. Because I only know what my life look like from my version of my eyes. And going through like grieving, how I'm grieving, I've watched videos of other mothers who've experienced miscarriages, and it makes me so aware that, oh my God, like, people go through this, people experience this, people go through losing whole families in a car accident, looking for loved ones who are on the streets, um, being separated from their families, going into foster care. Like, people are real life just going through shit in life. And it make me just want to hold the people that I got close to me, because you will never know. You will never know. I just want to change my heart. I know there's no perfect way to be a 100% good person. I don't think that's possible. Because somebody gonna see something you doing that's bad or disagree, but how I see myself, I want to feel like, and I do, I be like, damn, I'm a good person. I can't say that I wrong people. But then, that don't be true, because I hold guilt in my heart about shit. About how easily I've let people go, or just shit that I've done. Like, everybody got shit that they feel guilty or ashamed about. And I want to live my life feeling like I did a good thing. I'm doing good things. This is for the greater good. Even shit that's like, oh, has been coming up, and it's like, okay, for what though? My past been everywhere around me, everywhere that I look. And I look at Kamaya, and she be having journals around. Like, she just like me. And I want that to be a part of our history. If something was to happen, I want my house to look like a time capsule. All my journals. Like, she gonna grow up one day and know my story and know what I've been through. I just feel like I didn't have that. And that's a luxury. Because growing up and feeling so out of the loop, like you don't really know what's going on, it make you feel crazy. It make you feel alone. And I feel like that's how most of the fucking world feel. That's why everybody's so angry and upset and traumatized. I want to have fucking hospitals with my name on it, and fucking schools and prisons, and all geared towards healing, learning, knowledge, health. Like, the world is in a suffering right now. The whole world. And I feel it like this. I want to get back to this, get back to having my mind be able to focus on my questions and finding answers, even if it's something like how to sew, how to do this, how to start my business. God, how am I gonna do this? My prayers have become questions and manifestations, and I don't want to just speak it, but I want to walk in it. I want to be able to say I did something to change my life today in a good way. Because I know for a fact that like I have people I'm supposed to help, or some kind of big ass just mission here. I think about that, like all the journals and books that I write, like all the stuff that I hoard in my house, and I just feel like it's all just gonna be a part of history. I hold on to keepsakes. I hold on to little shit that people would probably throw away. I hold on to. I got shit everywhere in every nook and cranny of this house. Just I know, I feel it in my programming, in my being, in my essence, in my soul, in my energy, that my mission here is a big one. And I went through a life-changing event, and I'm aware of it. I'm in shock. Like I look over at this urn and his stuff, and I just be like, that happened for a reason. A good reason, a positive reason. Yo, shout out to my mom-in-law. She got us this picture frame. It say the CapriceCooks family. It say Jonathan, Caprice, Kamaya, and Zion. And it's us three as three little birds in a tree, and then it's Zion flying away as a little birdie, our little angel. And every time I keep looking at it, it's just like, you're guiding me towards something. Like, you're my North Star. Like, you are now my purpose. I have purpose. I think another part of my grieving process was kind of feeling like I couldn't do something that I was supposed to be able to do. And recognizing that so many other people go through this, it made my heart hurt even more. To know that other people feel this level of grief, and I was so unaware of it. There are so many angels just around. So many just kind of like ancestors and energy fields around us who are guiding us exactly where we're supposed to be. Even in suffering, even if they gotta drag us, it's happening. And it's happening right now. You can either get on board, you can look up from being dragged, realize you're getting dragged, and be like, alright, I'm with it. Or you can just keep suffering. And I don't want to suffer no more. I don't. And I hope y'all don't either, because the time is right now. Anyways, it's like 6 o'clock in the evening. Kamaya is knocked out, took a nap because she's been up since 8:30, since probably before that. So I'm gonna go ahead and wake her up, and we gonna finish off our night, chill some more. It feels just like a chill night, I guess. I will let her get her sleep, but then she will be up all night, and I'm not having that. So yeah, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys stayed to the end because this was a gem. But yeah, I'm out of here, y'all.